All right, start off with a good old-fashioned roll call, starting with Stick Boy Althea. Figured it.
I'm here.
All right, Asterion.
Present.
Whiskey.
Here.
Jund.
I am here.
Hintrum.
Meowdy.
Mirden.
Hola.
Smee.
Here.
And Tyrus.
Here.
All right, cool. So, give you guys this to look at while going on previously on. All right. So, last time on our session 2, Into the Cave. Althea had gone beyond the tree line and found 2 goblins and what appeared to be their goblin boss hunched around a campfire. The party all tried their hand at surprising the goblins, but only a couple proved successful, as Asterion alerted goblins of the party's presence by throwing a spear into the air, landing at the feet of Tyrus. You all attacked, and some of you took damage, that is, everyone except Jack, who was busy chatting away with Blarg. After you all were victorious against them, Blarg led you all into the cave. Smee put an aura around him so Asterion and Kintram could see if they stayed close. Near the entrance into the cave were 3 wolves chained up and who initially snarled at you all until they saw Blarg and he was able to calm them. You continued to make your way along the small river until you came to a split in the cave where a ridge went upwards to the right under a bridge and a small cavern to the left that had some steep slopes. The party was divided on where to go. Blarg informed you all that Sildar was to the left, but you all should take the bridge route as it was safer. He exclaimed that there were still goblins on each route, but the threat seemed less by going the bridge route. Jack disagreed and started up the left, where he found a giant poisonous snake who was defeated. This alerted a goblin up near the bridge who was pulled down by Mirden and killed by Asterion in a rage of fury. Mirden and Jund followed Jack to the left, and the rest followed Blarg to the right. Tyrus went up ahead of Blarg and scouted out some more wolves and what sounded like more goblins. Jund scaled up the ridge on the left and snuck past a trio of more goblins in a new section of the cave. Jack attempted to sneak past as well, but alerted all of the goblins of his presence. Meanwhile, Asterion had a strange vision in which corpses surrounded him in the river below, and he blacked out, only to come out of it moments later, unsure of where he was to go from there. And that is where we left off last time. Any questions before we begin?
You want initiative then?
Yeah, let me pull you guys to the next, to the other scene.
Okay.
Also on here, you guys will notice I have these little blue dots on each of your tokens.
Okay.
That's just for me to indicate that you guys have initiative. So initiative is, not initiative, inspiration. So inspiration is reset, so you guys all have an inspiration again. So once you guys use an inspiration, I'll take away that blue dot, just for me to keep track of who still has inspiration and who doesn't. So right now you guys all do. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and roll our new initiative for the night. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to change the music. Let's see what this one sounds like.
Some
Never
very
know what
average rolls going on here.
Yeah. Me being the goat here.
Okay, there sounds like there's way too many people in that music, that track. We'll do this one. It sounds like there's like a whole entire crowd. There we go. Ambience. Okay.
Nice. I just failed my initiative hard.
9. Okay. Looks like all of you guys have rolled. Oh, all right. Sorry, Whiskey.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Okay. And so last time over, we had team left and team right. So team left was Jack, Jund, and Mirrodin. I think you were heading that direction, but you hadn't quite made it up yet.
I was when I saw the goblin.
Yeah. So, Jack, you had alerted the 3 goblins right there, so they are going to roll initiative as well. Okay.
You said it was Jack, Jund, and Mirrodin. Is that right?
Yeah.
Over to the left. Yeah. Okay. I'm just. I forget very quickly, so I'm writing it out ahead of time.
Yep. And I'm actually going to give the goblins initiative of 1, so they all go at the same time, rather than intermixed. That way, it's like party and then enemies. Okay. Let me resort this. But Whiskey Jack was up here.
And my backup is almost dead.
I'm gonna give you 2, Jack. That way, it just keeps you in front of the goblins. Okay. Cool. So I think we are good. All right. So we're starting over on the right side with Blarg, and Blarg is going to, because Blarg doesn't know. He doesn't know that the goblins on the other side have been alerted. He's going to see. He's going to notice though that Tyrus is keeping low, keeping stealthy, and he's Tyrus. Blarg is going to kind of tap you on the shoulder as you're kind of scouting out. You just saw like a wolf that seems to be laying down, kind of this way, and you hear goblin footsteps, but Tyrus, you haven't alerted anybody, or you haven't alerted anything. You were staying pretty stealthy last time, but Blarg's gonna not kind of tap on your shoulder, and he's gonna look at you, or when you turn back and look at him, he's gonna make like a knife cutting the throat gesture, and then point ahead to where you're about to walk into. So, Tyrus, do you acknowledge Blarg, like what he's trying to tell you?
So he puts a knife up to his throat, points ahead. Is that?
It's to the right. So that little, like this little area right here is actually footsteps that go up. And you can see at the top of the footsteps right here that there's like the hind legs of a wolf laying down. And then you can't really make it out too much farther than that, but you can see that there are, or you can hear what sounds like maybe other goblins like moving around up there.
Okay. I acknowledge him, and because it sounds like he might know something about this, so I'm going to ask him how many.
And he's going to
like whisper it, rather.
Yeah. So he's gonna hold up his hand, and he's gonna like put up 3 fingers, and then he's gonna put up 2 fingers, and kind of make like a silent howling sound.
Okay,
And it looks very strange coming from him.
And you said that was up the footsteps. I'm gonna nod back, and does it? None of the rest of the party behind him know about this, do they?
Not yet, but it is Shmi's turn next, so we'll see what the rest of the party does.
Okay, and one last question, Ian. Did I can't remember last time if I had a weapon drawn.
Yeah, I think you guys all had weapons drawn.
Do you remember which one I had? Oh,
I don't. I'll let you all choose freely what weapon is drawn
okay.
without taking a bonus action or anything. All right. So Shmi.
Yes. Okay. There's not a whole lot of room here, so I've got my light crossbow out, kind of looking around, making sure nothing's coming into the scene, and I think I'm just going to kind of wait to see if the group moves forward.
Okay. And remember that you guys are technically under the bridge. The bridge is still like 10 feet above you.
Okay.
So like this ridge kind of goes off to the right, and then, yeah. And Asterion is the only one that's technically not up with you guys. He's still down in the water.
Okay.
So, all right. So you're kind of holding until the rest of the party does stuff.
Yep.
All right, Althea.
So I want to know about an aspect of the what's it called? Oh man, now I forgot it. The Mask of the Wild.
Oh, yep.
It looks like I can only hide when I'm lightly obscured by something, which I assume means that I would not be able to stay hidden once I'm out in the open. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess utilizing that, I think let's see. Where is Tyrus? I don't think is Tyrus the dude with the long white hair that I didn't see in right in front of me? Okay.
Yeah. So Blarg's in front of you, and then Tyrus. And you would have seen Blarg also motion that same gesture.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Tyrus. Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you would have
Twilight
picked up on
Force.
that. Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my bow, using Mask of the Wild, or trying to stay stealthy in any general sense. I'm going to try to brush up right against Tyrus.
Okay.
To try to get a shot with my bow on one of these bad guys. Basically, trying to expose as little of myself as possible.
Okay.
Of course, from here I still can't see anything, so I'm not sure what that means.
No, so from there you'd be able to see right here the hind legs of a wolf.
Just the hind legs?
Yep. Like its rear is facing you. It's like laying on the ground.
Okay, I see.
And then you also would hear like goblin footsteps up ahead as well.
Well, okay, let me double check if that's what I want to do. Okay. Well, I think that's really the only thing that I can do. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start this attack. So I'm going to execute a sneak attack on what I see of the wolf. I'm going to try to guess where his head is and try a sneak attack on his head.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
All right. I'd also like to use initiative on this, and I just realized I'm not sure how to roll sneak attack. So
I think you should have a sneak attack.
No, I
feature, right?
already have it checked. I see. Okay, so I check it, and then I
Yep.
guess I'll hit the short bow then. So,
Yep,
but
and
this is with
you are using inspiration.
yeah, this is with inspiration.
Okay, cool.
Did that not show up? Okay, the first one is the one I meant. In case it wasn't clear.
All right. Yeah. Yep. That is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage on that top one.
Okay.
210. Oh. Okay. So yeah. So you kind of you sneak around and you see this wolf and you see its tail kind of slightly wagging back and forth, and you have an idea to just get it right up the rear, and you pull your bow back. Describe your kill.
All right. So, as I said, I look at the body, the way it's positioned and angled. I guess more or less where the head would probably be, and I fire a bow, and it happens to insert right underneath the jaw and straight up into the brain of the animal.
And it's such a silent hit that you just barely even hear the wolf make a sound. Like, it just goes right into it, and it does not alert anything else. It's just it's still just laying there, but it's dead.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Jen.
Well, by the way, be sure to remove that inspiration off me.
I will when you get away from Tyrus, because right now your guys' tokens are overlapping.
Do you want me to move him real quick? Or move her real quick?
Yeah, sure.
There.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Cool.
So, where I'm at right here, I can kind of see two of those goblins, and they've 100% noticed.
Yeah.
Jack,
Yep.
Right?
Yep. They've noticed
Fuck,
Jack,
have
but
they noticed
you are
me?
still technically hidden from them.
Oh, sick. Okay. So
You also see that I'm not scared at all.
Probably fine. Damn, playing a spellcaster is kind of hard. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go this guy right here,
Okay.
in the bottom left. I'm gonna give him a chill touch, I guess.
Okay.
A cold poke, as they call it.
A cold poke.
Come on, do me some good. How's that?
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Hell yeah, it is. Come on. For 4.
All right. And that is necrotic damage. So, yeah. So they didn't see you, but now that you have kind of at least made yourself known to that goblin, as this cold touch hits him, and he feels this just very negative energy hit him, and he kind of looks around, and he looks slightly past Jack, and he thinks he sees someone back there behind Jack.
Oh no.
Look at him. Look at me. My chest is popped out.
All right. Anything else, Brent?
No, I think that's all I can really do.
All right. Mirden.
I'm gonna still see Astarion over there. He seems like he's having emotion, but I'm gonna try and I'll wave my arms at him and kind of point in the direction that I'm going if he can potentially see me, and then I'm gonna try and head up the ridge.
So you kind of pop around the corner to try and motion him.
Yeah, I just kind of wave my arms and be like, "Hey, come this way," essentially. And if he happens to see it, then by all means. But otherwise, I'm gonna try and head up the ridge.
All right. So, Asterion, real quick, I'm just going to have you do a perception check.
Perception.
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 Yeah, he definitely saw you. So I'll wait till Asterion's turn to see what he decides to do. But
Okay.
he definitely saw you this time.
All
Not
right.
like the last time where he was blacked out.
Fair enough. I guess I'll try and go up the ridge.
Yep. So you just need a. Let's see. What was it that I had you guys do last time? Oh, it was a acrobatics check. So you need an acrobatics check. DC 10. Yep. So you're good. So you got up. You're able to get up the ridge. I don't know if you can move it over there or if it's blocked. I think you can be able to move it.
It's all black, but okay, I can see. Okay.
Yep. So you still have some movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, you can pretty much get right up there with the rest of the party if you'd so like.
Just don't know where was it Jund is, I guess.
Yeah, you don't see where Jund went, but you do see Jack.
I do see Jack and I see 2 goblins.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the goblins too.
What do I have? Let's see. I'm gonna move 1 step forward. Okay. That helps me a lot. So I can see where Jund is just barely.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
You can see maybe like his foot and an arm outstretched.
Yeah.
Because he just cold poked someone.
What is this? Has that first guy been attacked?
From your point, no, he is not.
No?
Nope.
I'm gonna do a ice knife at him.
Okay.
Let's see. Just click on the spell, right?
Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And do I just click
That's
the
a good
thing
one.
below it?
Yeah, so click
Yeah,
that little
that-
thing that says ice knife. Oh, dang. All right,
Oh,
describe your
nice.
kill.
Uh,
That was this one, right?
yeah, it was the very first guy.
Yeah, describe that kill, bud.
Just basically, I'm not sure what regards of any cantation or anything, but the guy is basically just gonna see a shard of ice, the shape of a knife, come straight towards him and pierce him through his neck. And he's just gonna be gasping for air as he bleeds out.
Jeez. I love it. Nice. All right. 2 kills in already. Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
You stay right there? All right. Tyrus. Back to the right side group.
Okay. So I can see other wolves up there, right?
No, so that was the only wolf you saw. But you still hear, it sounds like goblins because you can kind of hear like they're like just making some crazy noises. And like even though they're speaking goblin, it just sounds like goblin gibberish to you. Like even though you can understand goblin, it just sounds like gibberish to you. And they're just kind of walking around. They seem very unaware that the wolf behind them is dead.
Okay, because I want to test out a blood curse just to see how it works.
Okay.
I need your help with figuring this out.
Sure.
But from what I understand, this blood curse is I send it to a creature and then they attack something nearby.
Here, put it in the chat. I think I remember this one. I think I remember when you...
It's just called blood curses. Because I'm only level 1, and then there's like another. How do I add it?
I think you just click on it, and I think it puts it in the chat. Or there might be a little like chat icon that comes up on your.
Oh,
Yeah, there
we
it
go.
is. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think technically you're supposed to use that as a reaction. Like, so if someone else does something, then you can react. But because we haven't really dealt with these yet, I'm gonna allow it because I think it sounds awesome.
So basically, my idea was that I would move up one, or move up so I can see, and then try to use this against a wolf or a goblin, whichever one I see first, to attack something nearby. Now, would that reveal me, or would that just be like something random that like
I think it'd be something.
within the,
I think it'd be something random. So let's try it out. Okay, so
like
you're
the
gonna.
goblins are like, why the hell are wolves fighting us now all of a sudden?
Yep.
So I'm gonna kind of like try to keep my back against the wall, walking slowly up.
Okay. Okay, so before you do it, so I guess this will determine if it seems random or not. Roll stealth.
Okay. I'm going to use my physical die. I basically use the digital dice for initiative. That way it gets put into your thing, but I like to use physical in this.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
What'd you roll?
3.
Okay. So the attack still happens. However, it does not go unnoticed. So the wolf, so you kind of sneak around right after Althea takes it down, and you raise your hand to it. This wolf kind of lifts up, and it's got like this red, like kind of mist kind of comes out of its eyes as it looks straight at the goblin that's right in front of it, and it makes an attack against the goblin. And what it's going to do is it's going to try and bite the goblin. And it does. It does. Jeez. It does 4 damage to the goblin right in front of it. And so this wolf reanimates itself for a split second, lunges at the goblin that has its back turned, and it bites it right on the booty. And the goblin turns around, sees you, but the wolf is dead. So now that goblin has been alerted, as well as the other goblins in that room. So let me add them to the tracker real quick. Lovely. All right. Is that all you do?
Yeah, I watch all this happen, right? Like right now on my screen, I can't see what's in the room.
Yeah, that's because you're just it's the lighting layer. There's a barrier right there, but I guess you can technically kind of see it. So let me delete that so you can see that.
Okay. So I see the goblin and everything.
Yep.
I'm just gonna like, basically, I muttered, "Damn it," like to myself, and then I draw out my Warhammer. two-handed,
All right.
and kind of
Okay.
like duck down or whatever.
Yeah.
So
All right. Cool. Asterion.
So I'm not in rage anymore, right?
No.
Okay. So I'm out of my rage, and I did the.
Well, wait. How long
Mirroring.
does your rage last, though?
It lasts until basically I don't want to use it anymore.
Okay. Yep.
It-
So yeah,
um,
you're.
Rage lasts 1 minute, and I think you have to take damage or deal damage before 2 turns before it ends on its own.
Yep, your rage lasts for 1 minute. It's early if I am knocked unconscious. So that's why I was curious if I wasn't knocked unconscious, was I?
No.
Just
No.
had those flashbacks.
You just had this weird vision, flashback, memory loss thing.
Okay.
That you're. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say that took me out of my rage.
Okay.
And as weird as that was. And I see Mirrodin flag me down. So I'm going to go up there. Also recognizing that I have a 10-foot embankment to my side here that I probably shouldn't try climbing up.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
have. Yep. So that one you'll have to. So where Mirrodin is, you'll have to do a dexterity check of 10. Or sorry, acrobatics check of 10.
Acrobatics? Are you sure not athletics?
Yeah,
I can
it's
do
acrobatics. Yeah.
I can really do athletics. Huh.
All right. So because of your, how tall are you? What's your size?
7 foot.
Yeah. So you're able to kind of make it up like halfway. It starts like kind of just collapsing on you. You don't take any damage, but it makes it a little bit more difficult. So if you'd like, I'll let you roll another acrobatics check to see if you get up there.
All right. Let's do it. Acrobatics.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Ah.
So, yep, you're able to get up there, and so you kind of crawl over that little hump, and Mirrodin is right there, and you can see he's got his hand out like he just threw something, and I believe you can also. Oh no, you can't see anything because you're away from Smee now.
Yep. I am completely blind.
Lovely. All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. But I am feeling out the cave walls to keep me going in the right direction.
Cool. All right. Sounds good. Kintram.
I'm muted. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna do something sort of kind of weird, because I can't see unless I'm next to Smee within 10 feet of him.
Yep.
I want my turn to kind of be like a hold action where I will go on Smee's turn or his next turn as he moves forward.
Okay.
And if somebody's in range or if I'm in range, I'm going to move it to attack that person if Smee gets close enough.
I'm okay with that.
And I looked at Smee and I was like I can only see if you move forward. I follow you, and that's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move your token over here just so I remember that you're still like under the ridge with them, or under the bridge. Okay. All right, Whiskey Jack.
Whiskey Jack, he gets up there and notices that those 3 goblins are looking at him, ready to try to take him down. But then all of a sudden, his boys back him up, and stuff's coming from behind him, taking those guys down. And then he hears this rustling from down below, and he sees this giant goat man trying to climb, and has a thought like, I thought those guys were good at climbing cliffs, but then it was proven that they were after that nat 20. And he just hops up there. And yeah, so then he's just inspired by all of the killing and the blood now on his face from that ice dagger. And so he just shoots a chill touch over at the same guy that Jake did. Let's see. I think that's an attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage. And describe your kill.
Yeah, so I just conjure like this. I think it's a skull that is the shape that it makes. Hold on. I gotta look at the description here real quick. Sorry to get all technical. I'm just now curious. Yeah, so I create a not a skull, a ghostly skeletal hand, and it shoots at the guy and just strangles him to death. And I'm just watching his life force fade from him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as he goes cold and like somewhat shriveled up. And then also I have an ability where I get temporary hit points from my kills, from killing blows.
Nice.
So I need to look that up, but you can go on to the next person while I do that.
All right. So the next person is that goblin. So the other goblin. So he was alerted, and he sees one goblin go down. He sees his other buddy go down. He doesn't look scared, and he puts his hand up and he whistles. And Jack, you would hear like rustling, like something moving up here.
Okay.
But he whistles and brings his short bow up and makes an attack at you. And it is a hit, dealing 5 piercing damage to you.
How much?
5 piercing.
Okay, I'm just looking up that temporary hit point thing real quick. So it says it's my charisma mod plus my warlock level. So charisma is a 2 and a 3, so I'll take 2 damage then.
Oh, dang. Nice. All right. So, yeah, so he whistles. Jack, you hear what sounds like other goblins. And they are also going to get added to the initiative because now they are.
And you say I got struck by an arrow?
You got struck, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to resort this. All right. So it is going to... Yep. Okay. So we're going to go back to Blarg. Blarg, seeing that the wolf went down and then or sees that kills are happening, but notices that that everything has been alerted up there. He's actually going to press forward, and he's going to not sneak, but he's going to go right past you, Tyrus. And he runs out there, and in Goblin, which you can understand, Tyrus, he goes, "I'm sorry, brothers," and he's going to attack this one that's right in front of him. And it hits. And so, Tyrus, you see it. He runs past you, and he has his scimitar out, and he says, "I'm sorry, brothers." And he just thrusts his scimitar into the goblin in front of him. dropping him dead. And as soon as he does that, the wolves and the other goblins in the room, you can hear them kind of start murmuring blarg, and the wolf starts growling at him. All right, Smee.
Gonna move over here to take a look and see what's going on. And I can't see any targets.
Nope.
With
And
Smee
Kentrim, you're
moving-
kind of, yeah, you're okay. So you're going with him. So I'm actually, Kentrim, I'm going to put you up here. Just, you're not
sorry.
in the river. I'm just going to put you up there. Just so I remember that you're like basically right with Smee. Are you going to, sorry, let me clarify real quick. Kentrim, are you going to kind of go when Smee goes? Is that, or are you just trying to stay with him, like stay close to him?
Mostly, I'm just trying to stay close to him.
Okay.
Right. And I said that if there was like something that I could attack within range, I would attack it. But it doesn't seem like even if I could make it, I could attack anything. So I'm gonna stay with Smee.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Smee.
Okay. I'd like to see more into that room, but just the angles are bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can go past Tyrus. Like, you can still move through other tokens.
Okay, I'll go there.
Okay. So, yep, you should be able to see the other two goblins and the wolf.
And I'm going to try to hit the wolf with the crossbow.
Okay.
I'm thinking that may not be a hit.
Yeah, that is not a hit.
Okay. That will end my turn.
All right, Althea.
Now obscured by my comrades here, I'm going
You should
to
still be able to see the wolf and the. And
yeah,
kind
I
of
should be able to
goblin.
see the wolf and whatnot, but they
Yeah.
may not be able to see me, which means I may be able to do another sneak attack. Let's see, once per
Okay.
turn. Yeah, so I can do another sneak attack. Looks like.
Yep.
So basically, from right behind Tyrus, sort of using him as a cover or concealment.
Mhm.
I'm going to fire a bow. Hold on, really quick. I got to move my character over to see who's in the room.
Well, it would be from where. So you can see there's the wolf right here.
Yeah, they're just not very visible currently, just due to the
Yep. And there's a
geometry
goblin
of
out
what's
here in the
going on.
back. Yep.
So, man, all right. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try to shoot the. Well, actually, what angle is the wolf in relation to us? Like, is it facing us?
Yeah, it's facing you guys. Both goblins and the wolf are facing you guys.
Okay, so that means I can mostly see the head. I don't have a really good angle of the body, of the lungs or heart or anything like that.
Right.
But the goblin, if the goblin is facing us, I should be able to see all his vitals. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the goblin, trying to shoot him in the heart.
Okay. The one closest to you?
Yep.
Okay.
So again, with sneak attack, I'm going to go ahead and do short bow.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right.
Damage. Oh, describe your kill.
All right. I pull back the bow so strongly that when I fire, the arrow continues right through the goblin, and then just sticks in the wall behind him.
Nice. Yeah, it like kind of hits the wall right by the other goblin.
Yep. So he looks down at this brand new hole in his body and just drops to the ground.
Nice. I like it. All right. Anything else? Do you move anymore?
Would I be able to use a secondary move to put away my bow carefully so I don't like drop it or anything?
Put away your. Oh, you want to put away your bow?
Yeah, so that maybe I can draw my rapier for the next turn or something like that.
I think you can do that. Is that right, Chris? He should be able to put away his bow. Because did you even move?
No.
It doesn't matter. So movement is its own action.
That's right. Yep.
Then you've got your action. Then you've got a reaction, and then you've got bonus action. So all these things are independent of each other. And then there's interaction. So you can do one interaction. But I
think the first half of a weapon change would count as a bonus action, right?
So what weapon were you using? Sorry, I was multitasking.
I was using a bow, but I want to not drop the bow, but carefully put it away, essentially.
So your interaction or bonus action on that is to actually draw the arrow, pull it back, and shoot.
Oh, okay. So I already used it.
So yeah, I think.
All right.
But I don't know. I think that one could be subjective up to a DM thing without me looking at I don't have the cheat sheet on me for what each thing does.
Yeah, I think I'll allow you to put away your bow carefully, but I won't. You'll have to wait till your next turn to pull out your sword.
That's fine by me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, he could put it away or take it out. Yeah. But to pull out the other weapon, he cannot. Yeah. You got it right.
Cool. All right, Jund.
All right. Well, I don't see anything happening. I don't really think I want to try and move past. I might just want to hold action where I'm at, kind of creeping towards not being alive anymore. So
sounds good.
I'm just gonna hold. I think I'll hold action.
Okay. Sounds good. And if something happens, like you want to do action if something were to happen, like over in here. Is that kind of what you're?
Sorry,
hold on.
Yeah. If I can see something going on in there, I might want to jump in, but we'll see.
Okay.
You could always try re-hiding, Jake.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I sure could. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
Well, yeah, because the other guy
I'll
can't
just
see
go
him, so technically he could.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Oh, there's another guy. Excellent. I don't know that though.
Well, no, you would have heard the other guy whistle for what sounds like.
And you would have seen that I took an arrow too. So
yeah,
you know that there's still people there because I'm right in front of you.
Yeah. Let's just go into some hide. What do we got here? Super hidey. Not very hidey.
Yeah, not very hidey. You were not allowed. You were not able to hide yourself.
Well, looks like I'm just chilling.
You're about to, and then you're like, "Damn, you took an arrow!"
Yeah. Whoa, dude! How'd you make it look like you took that? That's crazy.
All right, Mirrodin.
So after I killed that guy, I'll see that Astarion popped up behind me, but he seems to be struggling in terms of seeing because he's got his hand against the wall. So I'm gonna try to lead him forward. I'm gonna move somewhere behind Jack, and if it all went well, I'd be like have my hand on Astarion and try to lead him forward. So I don't know how, like, kind of pull another person with me.
It's kind of essentially what Smee's doing with Kentrum. So yeah, Astarion, if you want to just take your movement with Mirrodin, I'm okay with that. All right, cool. All right, Mirrodin.
All right, so I'll see the other Gabo, and I will. Where did my character sheet go? There it went. I'll do I'll cast a Thorn Whip on him to try and drag him closer.
Okay.
To potentially allow other people to see.
Okay. Yeah. Dang. That's a hit. You guys are rolling somewhat decent tonight.
Also for context too, like as my homies are coming in and doing all this stuff, I'm acting like that supervisor who's like telling somebody that like to do something that they're already doing.
I like it.
So I can claim credit.
All right, so you are able to deal, what is that, 5 piercing damage to it, and it pulls the goblin down on the ground, and so now he is prone, and oh wait, hold on. And so he's prone on the ground, and he also dropped his weapon when you pulled him down. Well, he dropped his bow that he had equipped.
Okay, and at the end, I'll motion towards the Asterion to that. Essentially, what just transpired, but if he's able to interpret that and kind of get the gist of what's going on, then he can make his own action for that.
Sure. Okay. All right, and with that, Asterion. Warren, you also are on mute if you're trying to talk.
Thanks. Basically, sorry, I was eating. Didn't think you guys wanted to listen to that.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm walking through this small little path, my hand on the wall, and I realize I have an explorer's pack on, and inside explorer's packs are torches. So
Nice.
I'm gonna draw out a torch.
There you go.
So I'm gonna take that out of my inventory, and then I should be able to see now. Yeah.
Yes.
For a little ways.
Yes, you should.
And that counts as my action, right?
Yeah, I believe so. 20 feet. Okay. Yep, it does. All right. Let me give you some light.
Ah, there we go. I can see.
Yeah. So it's only the torch allows you to only see 20 feet.
Okay.
But yes, you can at least see 20 feet now in front of you.
Okay. So since that is my action, can I still draw a weapon, or am I done?
There you go. I got it set correctly. I'm gonna say that is probably it because you pulled out the torch and had to light it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that will take your actions unless you want to move at all. I know you moved a little bit with Mirrodin, but I didn't know if you wanted to move in closer.
No, not without a weapon.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Tyrus.
All right. Well, I feel I feel rusty with my blood hunting abilities, so I turned to my warhammer. And I do acknowledge what the goblin says about, like, sorry my brothers, and killing them. So to me that kind of tells me that, like, even with his own kind, he could turn on them at some point. So I'm still skeptical about keeping this guy along with us, but I'm going to put that in my back pocket for now. I'm going to move up to I'm going to take a slam at this wolf right here. I thought there was only 2 wolves. Or was it the other way around? There's 2 goblins and 3 wolves.
There was 3. He said 3 goblins, 2 wolves. And you killed one of the wolves and one of the goblins, and I think 2 of the goblins already.
Well, 2 of the wolves died because I blood hunted one of them. I suppose maybe he didn't know about this one.
No, he told you the 2 wolves and then the 3 goblins.
No,
so
I
you
know,
killed one of them.
Yeah, I know, but Ben also killed, or
he killed a goblin.
I thought he went after a wolf.
He went after a wolf.
The first wolf.
I first killed a wolf, and then next I killed a goblin.
Yep.
Yeah, but then I
you
killed the
reanimated
second the wolf.
No, you reanimated the wolf, which took a bite out of the goblin, and then another goblin, and then that goblin was killed.
Wait, so I resurrected the dead wolf?
Yes. That's what your blood curse did. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do this.
Also, while you're rolling that, just real quick, you guys that are entering that room, you can see that this cavern is half filled with 2 large pools of water. A narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall feeds the pool, which drains out the western end of the chamber to form the stream that flows from the cave mouth below. Low fieldstone walls serve as dams holding the water. A wide exit stands to the south, while 2 smaller passages lead west. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the caverns, making it difficult to hear.
Sounds like a boring spot to be.
All right, I'm gonna roll for chance.
Okay.
And that is also with the +4, it looks like.
Yeah, for your weapon.
So I got a 16 +4 chance to attack.
Yep, that's a hit. Roll damage.
All right. And then a 1d10 +2.
Yep.
Oh, 9 +2.
Nice. All right, describe your kill, buddy.
Okay, so how is this wolf is it standing facing me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you guys entered that section and they all went on alert. So they're all facing you. Well, they were.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like kind of swing my hammer over my head and then just plow it down into the top of the skull of the wolf, smashing it into basically a pancake in front of me. Just spreading the blood across the floor in like a 5 foot radius.
I like it. Good job.
And with that, and obviously I see that other goblin over there, but yeah, that'll just end my turn. I'm just going to be angrily looking at the next goblin.
Sounds good. All right, Kentrum.
I gotta stop starting on mute. So I'm gonna kind of stick with Shmi still and kind of move in. Is there any? There are 2 things I kind of want to do here. Do I see any light coming from whatever's coming here?
Sorry, pinpoint that again. What are you looking at?
So there's a staircase here. Is there any light in this place?
You can see a little, like, very low light. Is that where you're moving to, or is that the position that you're moving to, like right next to Tyrus?
Yeah. Regardless of my turn, I'm gonna move at least there.
Okay, so you can see the low light, and you can also hear kind of goblin murmurs from up those stairs.
This is gonna be funny. Is it good enough for me to see on my own? Like, can I see this guy without any issue?
Yes, you can.
All right, I want to ask if I can allow you to do this. So I'm gonna get up next to this dude quickly, and I want to try to grapple him.
Okay, I'll allow it.
What do you need me to roll?
Ooh, man, I suck with grapple checks. I might call on you again, Chris. What is it? Is it strength versus dexterity?
Am I allowed to use dexterity since I'm a monk?
Well, I think it's your strength versus his dexterity.
Okay.
I believe that's what it is. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah. Let's go with that for now.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you have to beat a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So you got 10. Meter beat. All right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this guy's mouth. And I don't know how deep this water is, and I'm just going to jump into it with
Oh, jeez. That's a 20-foot drop into a high-intensity waterfall.
Oh, nice. Sure, let's do it.
All right. You will lose your vision completely as you
I'm
down in there.
I'm okay with it. But when I jump into the water, I want to make him go face down.
Nice. All right. So what I'm going to have you do, let's do it. Shoot. I'm trying to think if this would be acrobatics or athletics. I'm going to say acrobatics. Let's see how well you land into the water and if you hit any of the pillars or the dam. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That is not a 20-foot drop. Sorry. That is just a small ridge.
Okay.
I forgot that it goes down. So, yeah, you're actually safe. So you are able to take him into the water just fine. Go ahead and just roll another... Because you're doing basically an unarmed strike, right?
That's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm basically going to try to drown this guy silently. Like,
Okay.
Imagine me running up quickly, jumping into the water, just trying to muffle the sound.
Okay, so, yeah, go ahead and roll unarmed strike.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, jeez. All right. Describe your kill.
I mean, I think I walked it through pretty good. I come up to the guy,
Yeah.
I grab him, I shove him in the water until the bubbles stop.
Nice. Okay, so you're in the water now, so you're right
Yeah.
here. Okay. And you also have lost vision until Smee can get up close to you again.
Yep. I'm blind. And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. All right. Jack? Well, just real quick, we'll go to Jack, and then I'll roll for the 3 goblins that are on the initiative, and then you guys want to take like a 10-minute potty, eat, drink break?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Jack is quite salty that after his triumph, he got hit by an arrow. So he's gonna kind of walk over here. So was it came from the shadows, the arrow did? I can't, is this going up or down?
It came from the goblin that's on the ground right now.
Oh, it did.
So yeah. So you would have seen him, you would have seen he was the one, and then as he got pulled by Mirrodin, he dropped his bow. So right now he doesn't have any weapon drawn, and he's prone on the ground.
Okay. In that case, I walk here. I step over here. Where was it he struck me?
He struck you in the shoulder, it hit you right in the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm pissed. So I take the arrow out of my shoulder, and since he's on the ground, I should have advantage on attacks, right?
Yes.
Yep. He's prone, and I'm going to stab him with the arrow that he hit me with.
Ooh, nice.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Let's roll.
I could insta kill him with a spell, but that's no fun. This just seems more appropriate for a Jack move.
Honestly, do just an unarmed strike for a chance to hit, and you'll have advantage on it.
Is there a button for that?
I thought there was. Maybe there's not.
There is for the monk. I'm not sure if it's there for anyone else.
No, I don't have that.
I guess roll. Let's see. What is your? I'm trying to think what your modifier is for your attacks.
It just depends. Would you consider the arrow to be finesse or not finesse?
Yeah, I'd say it's finesse.
Thank God. Using dexterity then. I'll just use my saving throw button and click on dexterity. It's a +0, but we'll go with the advantage of whatever it is.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Okay. So this is actually going to make this a little bit interesting. So, first off, describe your kill.
Okay, hold on just a sec. Sorry, my Bryson is right here, so hold on while he gets me distracted again before I get graphic. Right there, bud. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to lift him up by the back of his hair, and after I pull the arrow out, and I'm going to repeatedly stab him in the neck with it.
Nice.
Until the bubbles stop coming out of him.
Nice. So because of your nat 20, this is what happens next. So you do this. You push the arrow into him, and you hear behind you kind of something running at you, coming from this direction.
Okay.
As a goblin lunges over you.
Nice.
So he lunges over you, but you still have the arrow in hand, and you're able to make another attack at him. So go ahead and you won't have to do another dexterity save. Just roll a... hold on one second. So roll a 1d6 plus 2.
All right. I can see the D6 button. Oh, no.
Well, yeah, that would be it. So...
Yeah, but there's no +2. Or are you just saying add 2 to that?
I'm just going to add 2 to that. So that would be 8. So, yeah. So this goblin comes from behind you and like leaps over you. You have this arrow in hand, and you're still able to yank it out and stab this goblin as it's jumping over you straight through the face, and he drops down to the ground dead.
I love it.
Yeah. So, anything else on your turn?
No, just loving that this is all proving the badassery of him, which is hilarious because his AC is like 12 and his strength is like 3.
And almost no one can see it.
That's true. Huh?
all this fame is just happening by yourself. All right, and then last but not least, another goblin. You hear from behind you after you just killed 2. You hear another goblin from behind you. Kind of go what the? And it like you hear it speak goblin behind you, like it like yells something, kind of echoes in this cavern a little bit, and then it's going to come down the stairs, and it's going to, with its scimitar, try and make an attack on you.
All right.
And it is a hit, dealing 3 slashing damage.
This guy just fucked up.
Doesn't Chris have a whole bunch of temporary hit points from his 2 kills, technically?
No, the right after I get my first kill, that first attack on me took away those temporary hit points. The most I can get right now per kill is 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah, but you just killed 2 people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. I completely spaced that. I just hyper-focused on the first one. All right, yeah. In that case, I would have gotten... let me reverse what I had. All right. So 7 plus a 6. I'm going to use this red box as the temporary, and you just took away how many points?
So it was 3 slashing.
3?
3 slashing,
okay.
Yep.
So I've got 3 temporary hit points left then. Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
My out of game person will be very nice to you. Me. But I can't say anything for Jack though. He's kind of a dick.
All right. So then after, so he lunges down. He just yelled. You took out 2 goblins. He did an attack that didn't seem crazy useful. And he's kind of in disbelief, but you hear the snarling of what sounds like a bigger goblin coming from behind you, up from where those other 2 goblins just came. And with that, let's take a 10-minute break. See you guys all at 10:55.
Already.
Sweet.
All right, y'all. Is everyone back?
Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Me,
Yep.
Alex. Oh,
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think it's everybody. I think I heard Jake. Jake, did you pop in there for a second?
Yeah, sorry, my
Yeah.
my buds are charging just a bit, so
No, you're good. You're good. All right, we'll go ahead and let's redo this. Okay. So again, starting with Blarg.
Ian, for
Yep.
for context, real quick.
Yeah.
To explain the temporary hit points, and if I
Oh,
get
yeah.
attacked, I think it's going to be more like a like rather than blood coming out wherever I get hit, it's like a dark shade that exits that point.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. All right, so Blarg is going to go. And he's going to move up to you, Tyrus. And he's going to kind of move up here. I'm actually going to have him roll sneak because he's going to try to be quiet. Oh my gosh, he has a stealth +6. Jeez. Okay. So he goes. He gets right up next to you, very quietly, Tyrus, and he points up. And he's kind of motioning again to you, but he points up the stairs and then starts shaking his head in a no pattern, and then makes makes himself look big and puts something on his head, kind of motions like there's something on his head. After he does that, he points over to this area and shakes his head in agreement, like, hey, let's go that way. So,
Sorry, where was the first direction?
so it's this little stairway right here. That's where he pointed. He said he shook his head no, and then points, and then kind of makes himself look really big, and then puts something on his head, like a imaginary something on his head, and then points to the other area and shakes his head yes. So I'll let you decide how you what you do on your turn when we get to your turn. But that's what he motioned to you, and he doesn't do anything else.
Okay.
All right, me.
I'm going to come down here to see if I can see up that a little bit more. It doesn't look like I'm going to. Okay.
So it's about 10 feet up. I mean, from there you can kind of, because you, well, so you can see, you can see up there. You can see just over the steps. It looks like out in this distance is what looks like a small little fire pit that's kind of just smoking. It's not actually lit. It's just kind of lightly burning. You can also see another pillar over this way, and I think that's all you'll be able to. Well, hold on one second. Let me change something real quick.
Okay.
So yeah, and then you can see this.
There's some.
What looks like another goblin, and he's kind of just chilling. Doesn't look like he's really alerted or anything. He's just up there, just kind of looking around, looking up at the walls, looking at the ceiling. It was right here that you saw it.
Okay.
Yep, it's
No,
about
we're
30 feet from you.
Okay. think that'll be my turn. I'll just keep looking that way to see if anything comes this way.
Okay.
Kintel should be able to see again since I'm within 10 feet of him.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he will be able to see. All right. Althea.
There's no immediate threats. There's just whatever Blarg is implying about, right?
What's that?
There's no immediate threats, correct? There's just Blarg sort of implying one thing.
Yeah. Yep. And you would have been able to see him motioning that. It would have been maybe some of his movements he made with his arms. Some of his gestures might have been a little bit obscured, but you have no idea how Tyrus is reacting to it because he's kind of out of line of sight for you.
Okay. Can I see from my position that there are no more threats in this area? Like, do I know that?
You're still obscured by some of the pillars in the room. Like there's a pillar right here and a pillar right here that are kind of obscuring your view a little bit. But you have a high sense that there's not any crazy threats because you don't see a whole lot of action going on except for a couple of your comrades kind of just moving quietly around.
Okay. In that case, I do not draw any weapon. I just move over here. I guess actually I should draw a weapon to try to remove the hides of some of these wolves that I killed, or the wolf that I killed and the goblin that I killed.
Yep. Okay. So you're gonna draw it up.
Let's see, what would that be? That would probably be her dagger, I would think.
Okay.
So I now have my dagger drawn just to try to take some large pieces of skin off the goblin that I can turn into leather, and a piece of the hide from the first wolf that I killed.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that's it for now.
All right.
I'm in a position where I can sort of see down the left side hallway. I think this is where I ought to be in order to do those skinnings, but it puts me in a position also where I can sort of see down the hallway that Blarg was pointing at.
Yep. And you can see a little bit of the staircase over here too. That's going down that direction. Yep. All right. Well, that brings us over to Jund.
All right. So I think we'll just fire another cold touch at the guy right in front of Jack.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Gosh. Man, if there was not like a better night for you guys to roll good. I mean, dang.
There's my beat.
Yep. So that'll be, I'm going to double that for your nat 20. So that'll be 6 necrotic damage.
All right.
To that bad boy. And so he had just jumped down, or not jumped down. He actually just walked down, attacked Jack, and then you cold poked him, and it actually like shocked him so much because you're still you're lightly obscured. You're not like hidden, but like it's still enough to like confuse him. And as that happens, as he gets the damage, he actually drops down. Drops down to the ground. He's still armed, but he drops down the ground prone, and he's hurting.
I got your back, buddy.
Yes. And obviously, Whiskey would just be smiling at him from above. That evil look in his eyes.
All right. Anything else, Jund?
No, that's it for me, bud.
All right. Mirrodin.
I'm just gonna move forward. I can go anywhere in this room, basically. I'm gonna move forward, kind of to like the far end of the room. I'll see that this guy's prone, but Jack's just kind of like, I don't know, being very menacing, holding above him after June's last attack. I'm just going to kind of prepare myself a little bit. I'm gonna draw up or if I don't already have it drawn out, I have my wooden staff, or I guess quarterstaff. Is that what it is?
Yeah, your quarterstaff. Yep.
Quarterstaff, and I think I would have already had all this stuff, but I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
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 Do you remember that, Chris?
Yeah, I do.
Shillelagh.
Yeah. I'll also mention too, Steven, there's a bunch of dead bodies on the ground too. I don't know if you want to loot any of those, but
I
just
mean,
for your own knowledge.
Yes, I understand there's quite a few because I've murdered one of them, to be fair.
What is there, like 6 dead bodies right now?
There, 1, 2. There'd be 3 in that room with you.
Yeah, left side's kicking ass over here, you know.
I mean, right side's doing pretty good too. You guys are all rolling pretty well tonight.
Because Shillelagh lasts for a minute, I guess. So, and I don't know if I would have heard the guy that's supposedly also coming down the stairs.
Yeah, you would have heard him because it was a pretty loud snarl.
Yeah, I'm just basically gonna prepare myself for that. I'm gonna leave Jack to kind of off this the gobbo that's in front of him, because he seems like he's the kind of high and mighty of himself right now. I'm just preparing, and then I'm gonna take a look at the bodies below me and kind of see if I can go through them a little bit, I guess.
Okay.
Also, Ian, there should be 4 dead bodies. There's 3 when we entered, and then the one that jumped over.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot one of them. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. There's 4 dead bodies. Yeah. All right.
What do you want me to?
Roll
for that.
Be investigation. Do an investigation check.
There it is.
Wow.
God,
Nice.
dang, dude.
He's like all the good stuff right at the beginning.
Go blue team.
Man. All right, so
What color is the other team?
they're still blue. Everyone has blue. I should have color coded it. I didn't even think about that. So even with an at 20, the goblins don't really have a whole lot on them other than like a couple coins here and there and their weapons. So there are let's see. So you can see their short bows and their scimitars and their arrows from their short bows are kind of littered on the ground, as well as just a few coins. You're able to find 2 gold coins out of all of it and 10 silver pieces, plus all of their weapons and arrows.
I'll take whatever arrows, and then I'll take 2 of their short bows.
2 short bows. Dang. All right. So you can go ahead and add 2 short bows to your inventory, and you can add 20 arrows to your inventory as well. And then make sure the 2 gold and 10 silver pieces.
Yep.
And I'll go to Tyrus while you're doing that.
All right. Okay, so last thing I saw, I acknowledged him very silently telling me the dangers of up the footsteps and through the hall. So I'm kind of like squint my eyes at him, like I don't know. But I look around. I kind of just veer my eyes around, looking at my companions over here. Where are they all looking? Are they looking over towards Althea or me? Or
me is kind of looking up towards the footsteps, keeping a close eye on that way. And Althea is looks like she's like on the ground getting ready to skin a wolf. But she has her eyes set kind of back and forth between that little hallway that way and then the steps down here. And Kintram, I believe, is just in the water with the crushed goblin.
Showering himself with some trunk water.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna like basically poke my finger against the goblin's chest and then poke at the other two and then like hand motion like, all right, let's go this way. And that's like going towards Althea side of things.
And you said you did that like towards Kintram, Blarg, and Smee?
Yes. Yeah, so I poked on Blarg and then basically pointed at Kintram and Smee for him to get them to come follow us.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
A bit of broken sign language or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are really proficient in sign language. Yeah, he nods his head in agreement and kind of gives you like a really ugly looking thumbs up.
like as in like his thumb is just super ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he pull it out of his pocket?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right. And then I'm gonna move up with Althea, get in front of her. Wait, she's skinning a wolf?
Yeah, she's getting ready to skin a wolf. Looks like she's got a dagger out, like she's ready to skin a wolf. The wolf that body was right here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like she's prepared to go kill a wolf and skin it, or she's like about to just go into a dead one. All right, so I'm gonna walk past her. 2, 4, 5. And at this point, I'm like kind of, my back against the wall, looking ahead at that bridge.
Sure. Yep. And you don't see any immediate threats out there.
Okay.
All right. Asterion.
All right.
Team
So
Blue.
I go ahead and draw my mace. And I'm still kind of disoriented. I can now see, but I see Mirrodin over here looting some stuff. But I see something right here. I'm not sure if that's a friend or foe.
So you've got torch in one hand and mace in the other hand?
Yeah. Mace is a one-handed.
Cool. Awesome.
For me, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's a friend. Is this guy, is he down?
He's laying prone on the ground.
Not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead.
But he is prone.
Okay. So, shoot. All right. That changes things. So we're still technically in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Warren, I don't know if you remember this, but when they're prone, you get automatic advantage on the attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, I wouldn't know if you're trying to take him as prisoner or not again, right? I'm not sure even if you are
probably
trying
wouldn't
to.
know because you were kind of still back behind here when all that action was going down.
All right.
But you also see all the other 4. You would see the other 4 dead goblin bodies on the ground in between Mirrodin and Jack, and Mirrodin is over there scavenging some of their bodies.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm going to make my way towards him, and I'm going to shout at Whiskey Jack and just say, "Are we killing him?"
And then I look at you with my murderous grin to indicate, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm going to make an attack on this dude. And that is with the mace.
Yep, that's a hit. Describe your kill.
Nice.
All right. I just come over, see him sitting right there, and knowing the mace that I have is really heavy, I just drop it on his head. Straight up vertical.
Nice.
Drop.
I like it. All right.
Yeah, I guess that ends my turn.
All right. Hintram.
Right. I guess looking up here, I'm kind of looking around the waterfall. Can I make an investigation check to see if there's anything like worthwhile like around or in the water?
Yeah, sure. All right. Give me just 1 second.
We also include the goblin in that too.
Yeah. All right. So in the water, you're able to find a bunch of arrows. Some of them are broken, some of them are not. On the goblin, I mean, he's got his scimitar as well as his short bow. And then same thing as the others, you just kind of find a few coins. You don't find any gold coins. You find a little pouch that has like 15 silver pieces on the goblin. And then you find a few, like 4 bronze pieces like at the bottom of the river, like at the bottom of the water. As well as like there's a lot of kind of bones in the water. Looking like they probably belong to like humans or other creatures of that same stature.
Okay. Well, Kintrim kind of gets up, and how high is this ridge?
It's like a foot. Like it's
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a small little embankment. Like it's like a little makeshift wall to keep the water in.
Okay. Well, I look over at Tyrus, who's walking that way, and I am also going to move that direction.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take my movement with
me.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. I will allow that.
All right. Cool.
Just
That's
make
my
sure and
turn.
remind me when it gets to Smee's turn.
Cool.
Or Smee will remind you. Okay. So, Whiskey Jack, it's your turn. Before you go, though, that you guys that are in on Team Blue, I did change the colors on the other team, so they're Team Red. Team Blue, you guys heard you guys all heard that snarl coming from the cavern. And as
the cavern being okay,
up here, yep.
Yep.
So, and as you guys, let's see what you guys actually can see now. Okay, so you hear the snarl, and as Mirrodin, you're looting the bodies. Asterion's kind of walking in. He drops the mace on the goblin, destroying it. Now there's 5 dead goblins over there. Jack, you kind of have your back turned a little bit because you were looking at the goblin on the ground here. You hear someone like right behind you, and he shouts at all 3 of you standing there because he can just see you 3, and he says, "Truce, or this human dies." And he's holding a very battered and beaten, bruised Sildar at his feet, and he's got him like all tied up. I mean, Sildar looks like he's been tortured and gone through hell. And so he's looking at you guys in a threatening, and he says, "Truce, or this human dies." And with that, we'll go to Whiskey. We'll go to your turn.
So yeah, after all the bloodlusting and on a high, I turn back very confidently and just say that I'm the one that makes the demands here, and I cast command on him.
Oh, dang. All right.
Let me see. I think it's just you got to make a save.
Yeah, I think I remember that from last time. I can't remember what save it is.
In the chat. Not very high. It's just a 12.
All right.
We'll see how it goes.
Wisdom save. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so he
I like
saved.
that.
Yeah,
man.
he's saved. So he got a 12. So he was able to save. Dude, his wisdom is an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so he was able to save from it.
Okay. That's action. So, and I'm like, I guess I don't really see him affected. So maybe
He's just still standing there menacingly.
I'm kind of confused from my high of everything and then failing at this. So I'm just gonna not do anything else and wait to see what the rest of my homeboys do.
All right. So he speaks again after nothing really comes out of that.
Of course.
And he just says, "I will only ask one more time. Truce, or this human will die." And he kind of grabs the rope and it pulls Sildar, his hands are tied behind his back. And he's not looking good, and it kind of tightens around his neck a little bit as it pulls him up. And that's all he does. All right, so back to the Team Red side.
What's funny is that Jack never even cared to save this guy in the first place.
Yeah, I know. It's like the worst person that is in there potentially to save Sildar. Jack had wanted no part of it. So back to Blarg on the red side. Blarg sees that Kentrim has taken notice of Tyrus moving. So Blarg is going to kind of poke at you, Smee, and kind of motion you to follow the rest of the group. And then he is also going to... so he waits until he gets your attention, motions you to go with the rest of the group, and then he's also going to follow Tyrus. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so he gets up there in that cave. And now, Smee, it's your turn.
Yep.
And Kentrim, you'll also move with him if he moves.
I think that's about 30 for me, or
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, so 30 would put you right behind Blarg.
okay, that's where I'm at.
Okay. And Althea, I know you were getting ready to skin a wolf.
I'm sorry, I missed part of that. What did you say about skinning the wolf?
Wasn't that what you were going to do?
Yeah, do I have enough time to do that? Or have I done that in the interim time, I guess?
Do a... See, what check should I have you do? Sorry, let me look at something real quick. Do a survival check.
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to just take the hide from it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, do a survival check. Okay. So you're able to kind of nimbly just skin this wolf as the others are moving, and you're able to take its hide and kind of shove it into your pack or whatever you do with it.
And what about the goblin? Same thing, or?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's right. Because you were also were you trying to skin the goblin, or were you just?
Yeah, I was basically trying to take a strip off of his back that I could turn into leather later.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll say that you were able to get a little strip of, little chunk of that goblin's skin.
Gotcha.
You're starting to sound like
cool.
another character that I used to play.
All right, then. In that case, if those actions have already been completed, then I'm going to run up and try to squeeze myself into the middle of some of these characters.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, you can just right there is fine. Yeah, right there is fine. You can just be right there. Okay. Back to Team Blue, Jund. And Jund, you also would have heard this other goblin coming out and making those demands.
Yeah, so I can see like half of him.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah. So he's got our boy like tied up and held on.
Yeah, he's holding on to him, and your boy's looking really bad.
Okay, sick. How
he ain't my
far
boy.
is? Yeah. He's like up on like a ledge. How tall is that?
The ledge, I want to say it's 10 feet. Let me double check. Yeah, it's 10 feet higher. So, yeah, where they're standing is 10 feet higher than the rest of them.
Okay. Huh. Let's see. So, hypothetically speaking, I kind of want to like scare the shits out of him from behind and like make him stumble forward and fall off the cliff.
Okay.
So I think to accomplish that, I would like to use my minor illusion. Or no, is that what it is? Yeah. Let's see. What does it say here? Create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. Where's the volume? If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. Perfect. All right.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm going to do that directly behind him, and I want to make it like the most obscenely blood-curdling scream anyone has ever heard.
Nice. I like it. Okay.
Yeah. You want me to roll something for that?
Do you have to roll something for minor illusion, or is that a? You cast it?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
I think it could be a will save on the character that he's casting too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But and as the DM, you would just set that.
I think
that save a number.
You think Constitution or Wisdom? I feel like it'd be
Wisdom.
Wisdom. You think? Okay.
Well, yeah, because wisdom determines how wise you are to be able to.
Determine if it's
fake or not. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna set that.
Constitution's like poisons and stuff.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So he saves.
What?
So this blood-curdling scream happens behind him, and he just smiles. And he's still looking at Jack, Asterion, and Mirrodin. And he goes, someone else for the bargain. Doesn't even, like, wince, like, behind him or anything.
Well, that's really unfortunate.
I set a save at 15, and he rolled a 17.
Oh, goddamn, really?
Yeah.
That sucks. Well, I don't really have, because that takes an action, so I used my action. I don't think I have anything for a bonus action either. Well, fuck. And he doesn't see me right now. He just sees the other three, huh?
Yep, he hasn't spotted you yet. He just sees the other three.
Oh, all right, cool.
But you're not
I
not
guess-
hidden. It's just you're obscured from him.
Yeah. He can't see me.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess it's. I don't really have anything else to do, so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Mirrodin.
role play that bit a little bit.
Yeah.
My guy is like terrible at charisma, so I don't think I'm going to be doing any convincing here anytime soon. So, oh shit. Because I actually do want to save him, but
Yeah, I was thinking that. Weren't you the only one who actually knew this guy? Out
yeah,
of all of us? Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, you'll want to
Covered
try to
it.
save him before it gets to me because I'm not trying to save this guy.
Understandably. Because I mean, I kind of want to go with what I've been doing, but I want to do like a thorn whip and try to pull him off the cliff.
I mean, it's up to you. And you, just a reminder, you guys, most of you guys still have inspiration as well.
I was planning on using inspiration for this one. So yeah, you know, I'll go for it. Why not? Fuck it.
So you're using inspiration?
Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration on this one.
Okay.
Figure out where the fuck all my stuff is.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I sure hope that lands.
All the time. See, gosh, dang.
Nice. Right at
These
my
are
feet.
merciless to the DM
Oh,
tonight.
man, that's funny.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage first before we do anything else.
Well, there would also be some fall damage too.
Yep, there would be. So 8. What is that plus 2? Is that
from the crit or?
well?
No,
Because the
plus 2
way
is
the way that I like to do the crits is double damage.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think it's. I'm wondering if your Thorn Whip is a 1d6 plus 2.
No, so it is both of them. It's just 2d6 of. If you hover over.
Oh, I see. Okay, yep.
1d6 parentheses. There's 2 of them.
Yep, I see. Okay, so I'm gonna do the double damage on that 6, so it'll be 12 damage, 12 piercing, as it grabs him, and it pulls him off. So it pulls him essentially down at the feet of Jack. So it's going to pull him right there. Like it pulls him forward. He loses his grip on Sildar and like just crashes down. Like kind of slides down that pretty steep ledge right there. And takes 12 damage, and then let's see, takes an additional 5 falling damage. So 17 damage total.
Fuck yeah.
Gosh. So he is on the ground prone. He is hurting, but he's not dead. And as he does that, like you can hear like him just like it like totally just takes him off guard. As it pulls him down in front of Jack.
I'll yell over to Asterion to finish him off.
Nice. All right. Cool. Tyrus on the red side.
Okay. I notice everybody's behind me and we're going over this bridge. 1, 2, 3. Can I do like a a perception or something to see if I can hear any of that stuff going on in the other area? Or am I too far away?
No, so you would have, like, as you are moving, you would have heard some commotion going on down this hallway, but you would have no idea, like, what it is, but you would hear that there's definitely something going on down this hallway. And you would have heard that goblin let out that, like, and like a kind of thump on the ground.
Is that from where I was with the group, or is that where I'm at right now?
That's where you're at right now.
Okay. Because I'm kind of like, not really like sprinting, but just kind of like trying to get up here quickly.
Yep. Yeah, and as you start rounding the corner, you would see that there seems to be a figure, someone, you can't tell who, on the other side of this bend.
Yeah, I'm at this point, on my screen it only shows like a little sliver of someone.
Yep.
Now, can I tell that it's possibly one of my companions, or
no? It's a little bit obscured, so yeah, you're not able to tell from that point.
Okay. So as I see that, just like kind of a sliver, I slow to a stop, and I'm just back against the wall still, kind of peeking around, sticking my head around like Mr. Bean.
All right.
And that'll be it.
All right. Asterion.
So just for the heck of it, I'm going to use my horns.
Nice.
Yeah. So just because I can.
Oh, jeez.
Dang it.
Is that even right? That's. I think I did that wrong. Put it in wrong, because there's no way I can get a 24, right?
You got +5 with your horns.
Huh.
I'm assuming it's based on your strength modifier.
Yeah, so you got 19 plus that 5, so it's doable.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then I did that.
All right. Describe your kill.
I see him land on the. I see him land on the ground, and I've left my mace in the cranium of the guy before, so I just bring my head down right on top of him and spear him into the ground.
Oh man, I love it.
And then I stand up straight, and he's still attached to my rack.
It's just like on top of your head, like a hat.
Yeah, just yep.
Oh, I love it. All right. So, yeah. So, with that, combat is no longer. I'll still keep the turn order up for movement and stuff, but yeah, that
Good,
finishes
all
all of
I
your
wanna do.
active threats.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good job, guys. All right. So let's go to Hintrum. I'm assuming, are you doing the same thing, holding until Smee goes? Josh, I think you're on mute again. Oh, wait, no, you're not. Uh-oh. Did we lose Josh?
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't hear him.
He's sleeping.
No, Kentrum, no.
No, it says he's still there.
All right, so we'll skip Josh for now, and we'll go to Whiskey.
Yeah, so like the pinata that guy is, I'm going to loot him for any things he might have dropped.
And I'm shaking, trying to get him off my head.
Yeah, I'm just looking for everything that's like spilling out.
There's a watch, like some gold potion.
And I'm going to use inspiration to do it because I'm just so inspired by all of the bloodlust.
Raining gold on you.
Okay.
Investigation or what?
Yeah, I'll do an investigation. And you said you're specifically investigating him, the boss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So on the boss, as he's being kind of shaken around by Asterion, like a pinata, you are able to find 3 agates, whatever that is.
No.
It's a gem.
It's agate.
Oh, there's Josh. There he is. Agate. So you find 3 of those worth 10 gold pieces each and a potion of healing.
Sweet.
And that pretty much cleared out his belt.
I might have dozed off. I apologize.
No, you're good. They killed the bad guy. I don't know if you if you got that.
Well, I was going to stick with me anyway, so I wasn't going to change much.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. He did have some weapons on him too. That kind of dropped as Asterion picked him up: a scimitar and some javelins.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I won't need any of those. I'll just take the agates, and then I will. What is a potion of healing?
Yeah, potion of healing. Yep.
I would give it to Jim, but I know we're probably almost out of this area to be safe, so I don't need to.
Yep. Sure thing.
I'm assuming, since we found the guy we've been looking for, and I think they found the exit. I'll find out from Alex's character in a second.
All right.
So that's all I do. I just pocket that stuff.
All right, cool. So it's Blarg. So he is going to take dash, and he's going to keep up with Tyrus. 10, 15, 20. Actually, that wouldn't be dash. That'd just be normal movement. So he gets up to you, Tyrus, and he's going to also still be quiet, and he kind of points at you, like, 'cause you're kind of up against the wall, and tells you also to be quiet, and then points down the hallway that you guys are going, and like really in a low whisper says, Sildar. And that's all he does. All right, Smee.
Just gonna try to catch up with everybody.
Okay. Kentrim, you can go ahead and move with Smee.
Cool.
And then while they're doing that, I'll go to Althea.
I'm going to follow along, trying to stay in the middle of the pack. So,
Okay. You can probably put yourself like right there.
Yep.
Okay. And then Jund, before you go, you can hear something. You can hear a little bit of something approaching from behind you, Jund. You don't know what it is, but you hear some movement behind you.
Great. This is kind of fun playing like we don't know where anyone is. You know what I'm gonna do?
It's just someone trying to sell you some life insurance. There, the extended car. There we go.
Your extended wagon coverage.
Extended warranty.
How tall is the cave we're in?
Oh, it's about 20, 25 feet.
Oh,
I mean, where you're in, it's probably about 15, and like up over here, it kind of opens back up. So you're in a smaller, like 10 to 15, I'd say, above you.
Yeah, I'd say there's got to be some height considering there's some fire pits here.
Yeah.
For that smoke to get out.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. Hearing that, I'm gonna discreetly move towards these guys and just let them know that something is coming from back there. I'm not sure what it is, though.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry. Did you hear that? Perceive that?
Good one. Yeah, take that, Steven.
All right.
All right.
Did your noise canceling cancel that out?
Nope, I got it.
All right. Jen, do you do anything else?
No, I was gonna see if I could use the minor illusion to like make it seem like that was a dead end, but it's too tall of a passageway for that.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
that's it. Yeah.
All right. Mirden.
Is it possible for me to take notice of what Jack looted off the guy?
Yeah, you would have seen that.
Okay. Would I be able to convince him to use the healing potion for the guy that's up top?
It's up to you. Go for it. Try to convince him. This is you and Jack now.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want to do this.
I mean, my charisma is kind of shit. I'm pretty sure you have like max charisma, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm also going to be using my. Well, you go ahead and declare whatever you're going to do.
God, your guys totally against doing this too.
He has been from the beginning.
Tell you what, I'm gonna move my way up towards the guy first, and then I'm just gonna try and I'll untie him and kind of try and help him out as much as I can. I don't have any healing abilities, so this is kind of lackluster for me, but
yeah, me either.
All right, so you're able to untie him just fine. He's still kind of hunched over on the ground, but you are able to at least get the ropes and stuff from off of him.
okay. I guess, well, you know, I do have a potion of supreme healing.
You kept that from Jake's character?
No, I got that from, finding the chest.
Treasure chest.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine, bud. I'm chilling over here. Don't worry about me.
I guess I'll yell out to the group. Does anybody have any healing items or spells? Or God, what's this guy's name? I'm fucking terrible with names.
Sildar.
Sildar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just so you're aware, Steven, so a potion of supreme healing is 10d4 plus 20.
Yeah, you don't want to use that.
So that's a lot.
Well, it kind of depends. Is this guy like level 1 or is he like level 7?
You don't know. I mean,
I
you
don't
can see his
know.
health, though.
That's debatable because I can't.
Oh, you'll be able to see it.
This is what?
You guys can see it.
I do have potions.
Oh, he's got all kinds of health.
Yeah, all kinds of health.
I do have potions, but I shout out he can have one, but he'll be indebted to me.
I guess I'll,
Nice.
I mean, I can.
It's up to him if he wants it, but
I mean, isn't he already indebted to you? Aren't those two already indebted to you?
no, not really.
No.
I work for them. He's like their what's his name's sidekick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the
dwarf sidekick.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's up to Sildar to answer to that one.
Was anybody talking to him?
I mean, I yelled out to the group if Asterion offers up his healing potion, but offers the condition.
And then you kind of hear Sildar say, "Please, anything will help. I will do anything."
And I'll motion.
I say, all right.
I'll motion towards Asterion to bring it up here.
Right. I only have the one, so here you go.
What is it? A potion of healing?
Yeah, it just says potion. But I start with, or it was in my backpack, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought you had one. Yeah, I think it should just be a.
Yeah.
I think it's just a potion of healing, just a standard.
I forgot to add it with all the rest of my stuff, though. But yes, I did have it.
That's all right. Yep. Okay. So yeah, that's just So wait, are you giving it? You're giving it to Sildar?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Yep. We'll add 2 to that. So 6 plus 2. So you're able to give him 8. He's able to get 8 hit points back from that. So he's still on the ground, but he kind of swigs it, and he seems to be in better spirits. But he kind of chugs it down, wipes his mouth, and looks at you, Asterion, and looks at you, Mirrodin. Just says, "Thank you, thank you." But he definitely looks like he's been through a lot. He's got bruises and he's bleeding everywhere. And, pretty sure one of his ears looks like it's partially torn off.
I'll mention towards him that we have a cleric in our group. We'll take you to him.
And he kind of nods his head. And with that, we'll go to Tyrus.
Okay, so since knowing my character and how he doesn't like goblins, this goblin just tends to keep sneaking up behind Tyrus and whispering at him.
Yeah,
Tyrus is getting really annoyed. So he kind of does like that, like jittery, shivery, kind of like sort of thing. Like,
guy won't leave me alone.
Like you're scratching a chalkboard or something. And but that's his pet peeve. And he like kind of rolls his eyes, glances over at the goblin, and nods his head. Okay, thanks, whatever. And then knowing that he just said that Sildar is somewhere down here, but I don't know that the others are down there, or would I have heard them at this point?
No,
I don't know if we're still doing the 6 second.
No,
thing.
You probably would have heard like silent murmurs, but you couldn't like discern what it was that you were hearing. Just you would have heard like someone talking, people talking, but you can't determine.
Another thing that I don't know if this would have happened within that time, but after I looked back over at the goblin, and then I look back over, I don't see that partial of that person down there. So I still don't know who's down there, but they disappeared from what I could see. So I'm like, lifting up my warhammer, like ready to attack, and I'm gonna start moving down.
Okay.
And I'm like moving down already, and then of course I see our group, and so
Yep. So as you approach the mouth of that little entrance right there, you would see the rest of the party and a bunch of dead goblins on the ground, as well as a big giant, what looks like a goblin leader of some sort, stuck onto Asterion's head still. Like he's just like wearing like a hat at this point.
And like I'm just like kind of like looking over, like the videos that we send each other on Instagram, with the, what is his name, Jonathan Peters or whatever.
Yep.
The construction site, like first day on the job. So I'm like looking over, glancing. I see some goblin on some horns, and then I see what else do I see?
You also see, what was it? 5 goblins? 5 other goblins?
5.
Or,
Other
yeah.
goblins. One of them has a mace still through its head, like just sitting there.
Yep. And you also would
Um,
see this. You would see Sildar up there, and you've met Sildar before. I mean, you guys all have. So you see him up there looking very beaten down, battered, but looks like he's got like a potion bottle in his hand. Asterion and Mirrodin looks like they're talking with him, or they're just at least over by him.
Okay. And so as I said, I come to a stop, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just thinking this. Okay, well, I guess we found him, and there's no threat, so I'm just gonna kind of come over to this wall and take not like a rest, but just like kind of rest. I guess,
Okay.
a little bit against the wall.
All right. We can go to Asterion.
Okay. So, guess I head back. I forgot my mace in this dead dude's head over here. So go back and I grab it. While I grab it, I look at Whiskey Jack and I kind of give him a head nod, like a good fight kind of head nod.
As the goblins just rattling on your horns.
Yeah. My rack is a little too big. I can't reach the end, so he's just gonna be stuck there. And then I guess we need to start interrogating Bildar. Yeah, so shoot, I don't even know what to ask him. I forgot why we even wanted to save him in the first place.
Well, can I mention that I wanted to bring him to the cleric first?
To the cleric?
Yeah. AKA, I don't know who it is. Shmee.
Shmee.
Sorry.
Not a problem.
We don't even know where Shmee is.
I did
Sorry,
mention to him that we had a cleric within our group.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna end my turn. I don't think there's anything else to do.
All right. Intrum.
I'm awake this time. I just move whenever Shmi moves because I can't see
All right.
otherwise.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Whiskey.
I guess out of character first. Josh, do you not have any torches or nothing?
Well, Assyrian had a torch.
Yeah, Asterion has the torch.
I do. I
sorry,
guess
he's
I
not
could-
in that
I
group.
could
We
do
haven't
that.
lit anything up here because I think we were trying to be sneaky on the goblins, but
Gotcha.
if he wants to light a torch, he can.
That's true. I guess I could do that, but I'll just stick with Shmi for the sake of it at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess back to whiskey. So yeah, Asterion gives him the old nod of approval for combat, and whiskey gives him a nice sharp toothy smile back as he kind of licks his lips to get some of the blood off of him. And yeah, he doesn't really care about obviously the prisoner. He's going to be more of have the appearance of I told you guys so in going this direction when everybody else is like, oh, we're going to go the other way. So he's got like that application anyways, he's feeling awfully proud of finding the right direction to get to Sildar. I guess he's gonna ask Alex's character, kind of. I guess he's also gonna figure out what they encountered and get details on that side. Like, did they that group explore all the way to the right or anything, or did they just go north? Like, basically, is this whole cave has it been explored?
Okay.
So that's where Whiskey's at.
Yeah, let's get the rest of the party if you guys are all going over there. I could probably save a few steps and just get the rest of you guys over into there. So what is that? Smee, Althea, and Kintram, are you guys all just going that direction?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to grab all your tokens at once and just move you in there. I know it'll be kind of out of order a little bit, but just to save a little bit of time and all that. Yeah. So also, when Smee gets over there, Asterion, you're able to actually see a lot better all of a sudden as the rest of the group comes in, beyond your torchlight, because Smee is now close to you again. So up to you if you want to keep your torch or not. But anyway, so that actually brings us back to the top of the round order. Now, I know, Whiskey, you said you were kind of wanting to talk to Tyrus and the group where they saw, so I will let you guys divulge that information amongst each other, out of turn order if you would like. Just think of it as like a normal fluid conversation as you guys are trying to figure out.
I'm gonna throw my torch into this fire pit, into this the fire right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna plop down on this bed and take a nap. Plop. It'll be a short rest.
All right.
Well, with all the bedding there, we could probably even do a full rest, long rest, and we've got a good tunnel system to set up defenses or whatever for it to be safe.
Before we all get into that, I'm going to go down and I will. Let's see.
And I'm an elf too, so from what I understand, I only need to sleep for 4 hours, so I can do a lot of defense, or a lot more timing of the defense, right?
Yeah, so because I think you go into what's called a trance.
Yeah,
so
you can or whatever.
Yeah, so you can just do like a 4-hour rest, and it'll act as if it was a long rest, essentially.
Yeah, I think 4 of us can do that technically.
Yep. Now, before you do that, Smee, if you guys are all taking a rest, I would imagine that Sildar is also taking a rest. So, I guess it actually doesn't matter, because if you cast Cure Wounds and then you rest, you'll just replenish your Cure Wounds again.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah, and it would protect him if we got woken up or whatever.
Yep. All right. So, are you guys all deciding to take a rest before kind of talking amongst each other?
Well, I would say we'd probably catch up, mingle, and then rest.
Yeah, that'd be kind of awkward if we just all met up and didn't say anything. We just all fell asleep.
Yeah.
So, am I responding to Whiskey Jack's question?
Yeah, because he asked you as you kind of came into the cave before the rest of everyone else got in.
Okay. While I answer it, I want to kind of desperately be investigating around looking for silver pieces. But while I do that, I basically tell him, we fight some wolves, some goblins, and we found a waterfall. Or it was a waterfall, right?
Yeah, there was a waterfall there.
And then let me do this real fast. I'm going to roll for the investigation, then I have some after that.
Okay.
So I got an 11 plus 4.
No. You're not able to find any silver pieces. You're not able really to find any. It looks like everything's been kind of looted already by the rest of the party potentially, but you were actually able to find a small pouch that has 21 copper pieces.
Okay, so a pouch of 21 copper. So I find the pouch, and I open it up, and there's copper in it, and I'm obviously displeased with that. So I just throw the bag against the wall a little bit, and then and obviously as I'm like searching around, I was talking, multitasking, but at the very end, then I say, but there was one hall that Blarg told us not to go down. I don't know this place enough if it actually led back over here or not, because what he described almost sounded like it described that dude with the helmet, but who knows? Or the boss guy.
And so Whiskey's all looking over at Blarg and being like, okay, and then what's down there? That'd be you, Ian.
Oh, to Blarg. Sorry, I was looking at something
No,
else.
you're good.
So Blarg kind of looks around, sees that there's no more threats. He says, "Well, down there is Clark, our boss. He's our king, our leader."
Bark and bark.
And he says, Clark and Yemik over here, and he points at the goblin kind of leader on top of Asterian's horns. He says, Clark and Yemik, they kind of had a fight for power. I'm sure Clark would be pleased to find that Yemik is dead, but I also don't want to tempt Clark. You never know what kind of mood he's in. I would just rather avoid it if at all possible.
I know, like, Whiskey Jack would be, thinking that, well, we've got the body that we could show to Clark right on this horn.
Just walk down there. He's
just laying down with a body on his head right now, probably covering his eyes. Cuddling with him. But I guess I'd just be posing to the group, because I don't know, like, if Whiskey really has any need. I mean, I think there would be treasure there out of character, but in character, he's been more in his own pursuit outside of this cave. So I don't know how ambitious he'd be to go after that. So it'd be more or less leaving it to the group to decide.
Yeah, as I'm assuming some of that you probably spoke aloud, right? Like to the group.
Well, Whiskey would have just been absorbing the information and then made the blunt comment of like, well, we've got the body right there, to prove, to maybe make like an easy trade or meet the guy or whatever. But I mean, in-game character, he probably doesn't care. He probably wants to go back and find the rock dude or whatever that guy's name is, like the dwarf.
The rock dude. Gundren.
Yeah. Gundren Rock Seeker, isn't it?
Yep. There it is. I like the rock dude.
Yeah. But out of character and my own, it'd be more of a meta game. There's probably treasure over with the boss. So I think for my character, to play to him, he's not going to be interested.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? Any of you guys divulge anything else?
I'm indifferent. I still want my silver. Like I'm like, oh cool, silver's there, but I'm like, looking for the silver because that was. I can't remember if Blarg in the first session said anything about silver down here, but
all he told you guys was that there's lots of treasure. He said provision.
Have we found this treasure?
Yeah,
we
he
have,
said that.
We have not found the treasure yet, that's for sure. Or
I thought,
not over here.
I thought he was saying that it was more like rations than treasure.
He said that there was coin and provisions.
Coin and provisions.
Yeah, and that's really all he kind of divulged in for you guys.
Have we found the provisions yet?
No.
My guy's so indifferent. He's.
all
he's
we've really
sleeping.
found what was on other people's bodies, though, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
So,
Well, that just goes to show that we've got a lot of the cave that we haven't explored yet.
So we're going to need to probably go to where Clark is.
So
Take him out if we can.
Blarg hears all of you guys kind of talking and discussing, and Blarg says, he kind of mentioned this to you guys. He said, well, yes, Clark. He's big, bad, mean. I don't like him. But there's a lot of us. There's a lot of you guys. Not many of them. And you also hear Sildar. So Sildar also speaks up. And Sildar just says, please, can we please just get out of this cave?
This guy just wants to leave.
Let's take a nap first.
I know I guess for Whiskey, and I know I won't be here next session. So I think for me, my character will offer to escort him out just because my own ambition doesn't really care to be in the cave. It's more to go find, probably get back to town to get a lead on Gundren or whatever. So I'll maybe get a jump on that with Sildar to escort him out after our long rest or whatever.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot you weren't going to be your next session.
Mm-hmm.
In the interest of staying in character, I think my character would speak up and say that we shouldn't push our luck any further, and we should probably just leave the cave now to avoid any other dangers that exist out here. In here.
And to play as my character is trying to be a guardian or whatever I am, trying to look after my only other blood relative. I start to agree but not want to agree, sort of, I guess, support but not want to, because I'm my greed is getting the best of me.
Yeah. Okay.
You begrudgingly agree.
Yeah. That's an easier, quicker way of saying it.
All right. So let's do this. Let's make another diplomatic solution. So I will ask you.
Your charting is in the black area. I can't see it all. Oh, wait, actually,
Black area?
Problem solved. There we go. I can see it all.
Yeah,
now.
there's a pillar right here. Okay, so I'm going to go through each of you one by one, and we'll see how many people want to leave the cave and how many people want to stay in the cave. Okay? So let's start with Althea.
I guess I just move over to this L.
Well, no, I'll just make a mark.
Oh.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spaces for you guys over there.
All right, yeah. I guess I vote to leave.
Okay, leave. All right. Kentrum?
My heart says stay, but my mind says leave, so I'm gonna go leave.
Iris?
Leave.
Okay. Jund?
Yeah, I'd probably leave too, honestly.
Okay. Asterion?
I kind of get, because I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I wake up slapping the guy's hand falls on my face and bothers me. So I I slap myself in the face. So I roll over on all fours and I shake my head violently and get him off my head. And the L is to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't care about this cave or anything, not really. So I'm also okay to leave.
Okay. Me?
It's kind of looking like we're all wanting to leave, so let's escort Sildar and whatever we found and take the supplies to Fendelver. Or Fendelin.
Vandalin. And then, Jack, you said you wanted to leave, right?
Yeah, mainly because I'm not going to be here next week, but also I don't think my character would, because he kind of bonded with Blars. He's not really trying to go kill all his people, but yeah, there's not really much point to his character to try to keep going.
Okay. And Mirrodin?
Yeah, leave.
All right, cool. So all of you guys want to leave. Okay, so here's... All right. So that is what I'm going to set the stage for. So I know we're running at 12:20. Are you guys okay if we go like another 10-ish minutes?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
10, 15-ish minutes probably. Okay, so are you guys all...
This is all after a long rest.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was just going to ask. So I'm assuming you guys did take a long rest. Some of it was involved with talking, kind of chatting up. But at some point, you guys all got a full night's rest in. So go ahead and all of you guys click the long rest button under character sheets to give you guys all your spell slots and health and all that stuff, fun stuff back.
Okay.
We did it that time.
I don't even need to do it.
Yeah, no. Team Red didn't take any health.
No.
Team Blue took a beating.
Hey,
But it does give me back my
all
blood
right?
first.
Some of us took a beating.
I was lost the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. Okay. So, cool. So you guys all wake up after, 7-ish hours, 8-ish hours. You guys have no idea what time it is, other than when you entered the cave, it was approaching nightfall. But you're still inside the cave, so you don't know what time it is. And when you guys wake up, you guys all kind of see Blarg still, he was maybe the first one up. Probably Tyrus, honestly, or Althea, being elves. Who else is an elf? There's someone else that was an elf.
I am.
Jund.
Yep. Mirrodin.
June and Mirrodin.
Yep. Jen,
Hey,
so
there's a
you
lot
guys...
of you guys.
Yeah, so you guys all would have woken up early and also would have seen that Blarg looks like he's maybe stayed up, kind of woke up before you guys, and he's got his sword in hand, in a very defensive pose, looking both directions down these hallways. And as he realizes that you guys wake up, he turns around and he looks at you guys and he says, "There was no threats. The night was safe. I think we are good to leave." And he motions down towards this way as the path you guys should take. So I'm not going to go through all the players, but which area or which direction do you guys want to go? Are you going to go up or are you going to go down?
I'm going to follow the direction of Blarg. He's proved reliable up to this point.
Same.
Same.
Came down.
Yeah.
Came from that way, so I'm going back that way either.
Yeah.
And Sildar does mention to you guys after you guys all kind of wake up, and he seems in much better spirits. He just seems very gracious and keeps thanking all of you guys for saving him. He hasn't got a good night's sleep like that in a while. And he also mentions to you that when you guys leave the cave, he will be able to explain whatever you guys need to know. Once you guys are kind of safe in a more safe environment.
So he just just keeps thanking us like annoyingly.
Not like I wouldn't say it's like super annoying. He just like you can tell he seems very timid, but like very thankful that you guys all came and rescued him. Like he's not like being annoying about it. He's just kind of
because I was gonna respond by saying, "Okay, you're welcome. Now shut up for now."
I mean, you can still say that.
Okay, I will. It's the trying to go off the character.
Sure.
So that was Gundren's protection, isn't that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the aid. Okay.
Well, no, he was like
Aid slash
his
bodyguard.
yeah,
slash
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah, like a bodyguard.
Okay, so we have a meek bodyguard on our hands.
Well,
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yeah. I mean, it's however you guys want to think he is, but like, I mean, he doesn't have any of his gear on him. It looks like it's all been stripped off of him. Like he's basically defenseless.
Gotcha.
And
well, plus from what I remember, I believe about half of you have actually worked with this guy before, so there's probably a bond there as well.
Yeah, most of you guys have worked with him before.
Yeah.
Or at least have seen his presence anytime Gundren's involved.
I don't know if I should say this, but I do recall, I can't remember who, did pick up a couple bows off of someone earlier. Hint, hint.
I did.
Yeah, so Tyrus wouldn't like know that, other than you probably would have noticed that Mirrodin has a couple extra bows than what
like I actually see it, like
you can see like there's a couple more,
like, loaded.
Yeah,
loaded with
exactly.
bows.
Yeah, you'd make a mental note.
And now that you guys bring that up, I don't think I ever gave Blarg his weapons back, so I'd give him some of the dead goblin's weapons.
Nice.
So that he's armed.
Yeah. Well, when you guys woke up, he had a scimitar in his hand, so he must have acquired it from somewhere.
Okay.
Well, what did he do earlier? Didn't he kill a goblin earlier? Yeah, he was fighting. I can't remember what he used, but
oh, you know what? That's actually a good continuity thing. I didn't even think about that.
I thought Jack gave him a weapon like earlier.
That is a fault on me as a DM. I totally forgot that you took his weapons.
Yeah, I don't think I did give him a weapon back.
I don't remember if you did or not. I
thought you guys said like you built up a friendship and you gave him like a dagger or
well, I remember Whiskey released him, but I don't think he
released him.
Yeah, I don't think he ever gave back his weapon. So
all right, refer to YouTube.
Yeah. Listen to 4 hours to figure it out.
Yeah. So I'm assuming, are you guys all following Blarg down that direction?
Yeah.
Yep.
Might as well.
Yep.
But you did mention that a bunch of javelins fell out of this guy's pocket, and I kept forgetting to grab them. Are they still there, by any chance?
Yeah, there's 3 javelins. Yeah, there's 3 javelins that fell out.
How deep was this pocket? My goodness.
Tyrion's a big guy.
Javelins.
Yeah.
He's a big minotaur. Would you say 7 foot, 8 foot?
He's 7'2".
7'2". Yep. He's a big dude. His he's approaching the ceiling.
I had a few of the corpses stacked on those javelins, and Asterion just goes and takes them off and keeps the javelins for himself.
Yep.
Ruins my
All right.
decoration.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to have all of you guys. Are you guys okay? Let me ask you this: you guys are all exiting the cave, so you know you don't have that far to go, because you just go down this ridge, and then it was pretty much, what was that, 20 feet outside of that ridge is like the mouth of the cave. So it's not very far you guys have to go, but what I'm going to have you guys all do is all of you guys roll stealth if you're trying to go sneakingly, or if you guys are just trying to go loud, I guess, let me know.
Oh yeah, because of all those things. Yeah, because we just walked by those dogs in the beginning, right? Or those wolves?
Yeah. Yep. And Blarg was able to calm them down.
But they were chained up, weren't they?
Yeah, they were chained up.
Okay, I'm gonna give
Well,
it a stealth try.
I think Sildar would be imploring that we go stealthily, right?
Yeah.
Are these wolves now
Oh,
aware
definitely.
of Blarg's treachery?
To be determined.
Oh, I got 5.
Hey, at least you don't have disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't
jeez.
roll a natural 1. Oh, a natural 20.
I think Whiskey's just not gonna be stealthy because he already killed everything on the way up to that point. So he just assumes that they're all dead. He's think this is stupid.
And Blarg rolled a 20 for stealth.
Nat 20 or dirty 20?
Dirty 20. Looks like I'm missing just a couple. Oh yeah, Whiskey. You said you're not.
He's not using stealth. No.
That's right. So who am I missing still?
Probably me. I did a physical roll.
Oh, okay. What was your roll, Iris?
Is nat 20? No, it was 5.
Okay. Well, luckily, you guys rolled somewhat decent as a whole. So you guys are able to get out of the cave. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to rearrange your tokens just for a split second. We'll go that way. And as you guys are exiting, you do like walk past the wolves. Okay, so now you guys are all down here. You guys all do walk past the wolves, and they seem to be still like very calm. And Blarg actually like kind of like motions you guys to continue going out the cave as he stands and like kind of blocks the view, like the vantage point of the wolves from seeing all of you guys like leave behind him. The wolves are able to see it, but he is able to calm them again. And you guys are able to make it out of the cave. And it seems pretty early in the morning. I'd say probably around like our time, like 5 a.m. Like it's still dark, but you can see the like very, very slight like sun.
Hang on, I gotta go check on my mom. So
I'm about to end.
For the crack of dawn.
Well, she's calling for me, so.
Yeah. Go do your thing.
All right.
Okay, so I'll just wait a moment.
Yes.
The other thing, Ian, too, is I do got this recorded, so he could catch up on whatever you need to finish with.
Yeah, no worries.
And you can see if Whiskey Jack actually gave him a weapon or not.
Yeah, no, I was about one line away from finishing. Oh, you guys.
Oh, good.
So you guys aren't in the cave anymore, so I'll turn down the cave music. Or back.
Sorry?
Yeah, can we have like birds and water and stuff? Like really tranquil.
Birds and water.
Little birds chirping and some water going over the rocks.
Here we go.
Wind in the trees. There we go.
I started for dozing off their ability. I just leaned back in my chair and I was gone for like, it's like a good 10 minutes. I remember some dude getting thorn whipped, and I don't remember anything after that point.
Oh man,
That was like the best part too.
that was awesome. So yeah, so Mirrodin. So there was the big bad, who you guys found out his name is Ymik, big baddie goblin guy up at the top, and he had Sildar by the ropes, and he said to the whole team down there, "Truce, or this human dies." And then Mirrodin did Thorn Whip and actually grabbed him off of the 10-foot ledge and drug him down onto the ground in front of Whiskey, which released Sildar and brought the boss, Ymik, down to the ground.
Yeah, we may have taken damage, but we messed them up.
I cannot believe your guys' rolls tonight. Like, of all the nights for you guys to have good rolls, this was definitely a good night for it, because there's a lot of combat.
Yeah.
Hey, are you gonna finish there? Because I gotta hop off, bud.
Yeah, I'm back.
You're back? Okay. Okay, so you guys get out of the mouth of the cave. It is early morning, and you guys all kind of decide that you're going to continue heading back to the camp, or to your guys' wagon that you're escorting, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And you guys have Sildar, and so that's where we're going to leave off tonight. But also, you guys are all now level 2. So
Nice.
Yeah.
make sure, and we can do it at the beginning of next session, or if you would like, you can do it before then. You can just log on the Roll20 and make sure you go through the hit that on your guys' character sheet, hit that little anvil, and do the character advancement for level 2. And we will start next session with you guys all outside of this forest, back at the wagon at level 2.
How much XP is that?
Yeah, and then you guys said, okay, so Chris,
Up
you
300.
said, yeah, and you don't have to input the experience points. You can just hit I think you can just hit the little anvil, and it'll just advance you automatically.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so next session will be the 27th, and Chris and Warren, you both said you'll be unavailable, right?
Right.
Yeah, I won't be there.
Okay.
Oh,
So
so
we'll still-
Warren won't be either?
Yeah,
Okay,
Warren won't be
that's
there either.
No.
It sounds like a good private session to finish out this cave. We got lost from the group.
So yeah, I'll still, if the rest of you guys are still down, we'll still continue.
All right.
And yeah, Asterion and Whiskey. We'll see what happens with them in the next session.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
cool. Good playing with you guys tonight. That was a good session. That was fun.
Yep, it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, congratulations. You're all level 2.
Hey, Steven.
Thank you.
Yay.
Finally, more HP.
Yay.
Alrighty, guys. You guys all have a great night, great couple weeks, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right.
Sounds good.
Like, Steven
take
and Ian, hang back for a minute.
Yeah, I'll hang back.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night, fella.
Ian,
Yo,
before I get off, I just want to tell you that sessions like the one today are the exact reason why I think we should have some sort of like Hall of Fame for all the different beautiful ways that we've murdered
I agree.
our various opponents.
I absolutely agree. I think that would be fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of space on that landing page, so
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think
I assume you
that's-
can make a page like that bigger at will if you need to, or
Oh yeah,
or-
I can make it. I can make whatever size I want. I have it set to a certain size, but I can increase that or decrease it as I see fit. So
Yeah.
you can make pretty big pages. I can also, like, if I wanted to, like, I could just make another page that's just like the trophy page, which is where you guys.
I think my character already has 4 bodies, which is pretty dope.
Yeah. You guys had a lot of kills tonight. A A lot
I
of
don't think
goblins.
I've actually killed anybody. I've only assisted.
Yeah, but they've been some good assists, that's for sure.
What are you talking about? You ice knifed that dude.
Oh yeah, I did ice knife a dude. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yep. Yep.
Well, anyway, yeah, that's it for me. You guys have a good night.
Sounds good, buddy. You too.
Yeah. And I'll
Easy
leave you
too.
to it, Ian. I'm guessing you'll be